Will I cry? Will I leave behind broken and crumbled signs, hiding all my roads to you? Uh-oh. And if I fight, will I come to life, calling for all your light, giving all my heart to you? Uh-oh. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghost. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh. I am done. I will stay to find every hidden sign, taking all my roads to you. Uh-oh. And I will fight, I will come to life, calling for all your lights, giving my light back to you. Uh-oh. And I've been falling, I've been lost, and I've been calling on my ghosts. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. Oh. And I've been carried, I've been dragged, and I've been lucky, torn inside. I put it to rest because I'm coming home, coming home. I'm coming home. Oh.
Man, it feels good to be alive. I'll tell you that. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here on this beautiful God-given day by the Lord. My love, my children, my beautiful life. Sorry, but I'm just so excited to be here. So excited to have the feeling and the energy of life inside of me, waking up every single day, baby. Ready to rock. I worked out. I feel like I can take on the world, baby. I feel like I can do anything I put my mind to, and I know I can, and I know you can too. Shout out to each and every one of the crypto lifers showing up to the live stream, baby. Can I get a yes, baby? Can I get a blast through? Can I get a we are here, baby? Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Do you realize where we are? Do you realize what's happening? Do you realize where you are in life? The most scarcest asset in the world, and they're scaring people away from it, making people think it's not gonna happen. And I'm telling you right now, the bankers that be will be crushed at one point. Shout out to each and every one of you. Let's jump on into the market. Let's take a look at what we see here. SNX still trying to hang on. We have 3 gainers and 59 losers on Fiat Leak. Not too good, right? You can see it's a red day for most of the market. IOST down 5%, Kyber Network down 8%, Kusama down 8%, Link down 7.63. We were short in Link. If you were in the trading group, my man was short in Link. I believe it was Stack McChange was on the Link short. He was all over it like smothered butter, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. I like smothered butter. I don't know if you smother your butter, but I do. I like to smother my butter all over my chicken and waffles. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. Again, your asset, which is your time, which you dedicate to this stream, creates the views, creates the likes, creates the moves, creates my life. So without you, I am just a nobody in the middle of the woods doing nothing with my mind. But because I made something and you responded, we created a community, and together we thrive. Together we are strong. Together we push through at the speed of light. Let's take a look at what I see happening here. So they're playing games again on a Wednesday. At the end of the day, you have an oversold 15-minute inside of a flag on the Bitcoin short. It wasn't a shoulder, head and a shoulder. They brought it up, brought it back down. Some ugly craziness going on today for sure in the market. You see a little bit of bearish div here, though. Some good sign for Bitcoin as this is a swing to the upside, but we swing down here on the 5-minute chart. Something to think about. Summer? Could you have mommy slice you a lemon and bring me a lemon, honey? If you may, my sweet daughter of love. So, you know, it's weird because when they manipulate the market, like, see, look at that green just spiked right back up. At the end of the day, you're oversold on the 15-minute. I mean, if every single time I opened up a short when this 15-minute was low, right there, it would have been a little struggle, but eventually I would have won. Right there, I would have opened up, would have got a swing. Right there, I would have got a swing. Right there, I would have got a swing. And you can see there would have been a lot of swings swinging around. You know what I'm saying? So it's just not where I like to not, get out of a short. At the same time, I did make this channel up, down, up. We're kind of at the top, and this is a bit of an M with bearish divergence. Sometimes I look at the opposite asset to try to figure out what Bitcoin's going to do. It gives me a juxtaposition, an open-minded idea. Let's get rid of this inverted. It's a little messy, but it was. I mean, there was a shoulder, there was a head, there was a right shoulder. It tried to break out, got rejected, came back down. However, this is still a bull flag, in my opinion. It's still a bull flag. Wow, come here. Come here. Give me a hug. This is my beautiful, beautiful girl. I love you so much. Give me a kiss. I love you. Mwah. Okay, yeah, you're a little shy, huh? And she runs away. Shout out to each and every one of you being here. Put the lemon in the water. Don't be shy. Put the lemon in the water and do damage. All right? Shout out to each and every one of you doing damage out here. And if you want a doing damage mug, we'll get these out for you. Eventually, we'll get them up on the site. We'll find a way to swing them to you. Let me know. All right? Doing damage mugs so you can have one on your desk and remember what it's like to do damage in the bull run and then do damage in the bear run as well. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. So right now, based on the stochastics RSI, it's likely we will get a move to the upside on the short. However, nothing is guaranteed at all. I like that, at all, right? Do you say at all or do you say at all? Let me know what you say. I'd like to know. I'd like to know if you say at all or at all. Like they didn't do anything at all or they did anything at all. I just don't know. Everyone has a different way about it. I just don't know how it works. Let me know. I'm always trying to find out information about the masses here. Tell me, guys. Tell me what's going on. What kind of stuff do you guys talk about out there? I'm in my house all day. No, but Let's take a look. This is highly likely to break out. I'm just trying to give you pointers, things that I like. I mean, you have falling volume with falling price. It tells that you're running out of sellers again. You have hidden bullish divergence, and you're in a tight bull pennant. I mean, you have an inverted head and shoulder inside its confluence. You're pushing up on the stochastics RSI. The 1 hour is oversold and wants to make a move. So I'm just, again, yes, you might just make some bearish divvy and not happen. It may not happen. However, what I think is going on is you're going to make one more move up, what I believe, what the chart conveys from years of seeing this. One move up here, but that will basically confirm a bearish div because you have a higher high on price and a lower low on the RSI, and that will be the end of this journey. Somewhere around 10 to 12 cents. Again, I could be 100% wrong. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. I'm just a guy with a Bitcoin tie on, so you never know, right? You know, you walk around with a Bitcoin tie, you get a lot of funny looks out there. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens when I go out there today and see what the people see, you know. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in, though. I'm super excited. We're going to start off great. What a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day it is, man. And, yeah, the shorts hit last night, too. Man. Wow. 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 What a day it is to be alive. I'm just super excited. I don't know what it is today. Something about today is giving me this spirit, this hope, this dream, this vision, this feeling of just unending opportunity and abundance is coming our way. I know it. I feel it. I believe in it because I made it. I created it. You ever see that song by Nas? I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. You whack MCs. That's how I feel like today. You know, I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. And you can live like that too. Remember, I gave you ROSN Finance. Remember when I talked about it? I don't know if you remember. It only went up like 7%, and I was like, a little bitty. But there we had it here. It would blast up for more and continue, really. Look at this thing now. I put it on the radar somewhere on June 24th. This thing would blast up 61%. Yes, it would come kind of back to the same area there and get another move, but two scalps, but I just still can't believe it. I found it thinking no one cared about it. It wouldn't make a move like that, and then lo and behold, I mean, I go through so many coins. I'm always amazed at what I see. I get completely fascinated, you know. Phantom short. We talked about it here in this falling wedge, breaking up to the upside. It was in a cup and handy. See this? Bit of, you know, and it was actually ranging at the exact support zone that it had hit before. Bounce, 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 and it went up 74% on the Phantom short. We talked about the Axie Infinity short. Why? Well, if you go into we played the Axie 3L, right? We nailed it. We played it for a couple days. It made beautiful gains. So I remember if you go here and you type in AXS3S, it's just funny. Like sometimes I'm just making a quick statement, but I said after Axie 3L hit for so much, we started looking at this short on 626. It was common sense. What goes up must come down, right? And then it got listed on Ascendex too. You see that? It got onto another exchange, which is interesting. So when the short actually starts to move, the derivative short, and so when we saw it pump up hard, we decided it was probably time to trade this falling wedge here. See this falling wedge? We talked about it. There was bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you. If you're not sure what bullish divergence is, let me show you. So you may be new. You may never have heard of it. You have a swing low here. You have another swing low here. That swings to the downside, okay? But this here swings to the upside. Mind your divergences, and your life will never be the same. Also, it's a bit of a shoulder. There's a head. There's a shoulder there, and you reconvene with the move back to the upside. That is an inverted head and shoulder that would eventually break the neckline and boom to the upside. Then you even see here shoulder, head, and a shoulder there, which would break to the upside yet again. 95% gains for Axie 3S. If you had just taken the idea, common sense. Look at common sense. Like, you don't even need to know technical analysis. You just say, hey, something went up a lot, and now it's probably going to go down a lot. Again, I'm not trying, I'm not a financial advisor, and that's not how I trade, but sometimes it's that clear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just that clear. You see? You made you look. You a slave to the candle in my TA book. I don't love you, man. Have a great day, CryptoLifers. Shout out to DTWD, man. Shout out to everybody. Emery, one of my favorite audiobooks I listen to while delivering pizza. You know, I fell asleep listening to an amazing podcast last night, and I'm gonna kind of bring up. I'm gonna be able to like Bitcoin CryptoLifer show around the crypto. Lifer, smash the like Roddy said. Shout out to everybody here. Lando on fleek. Luna C pumping, baby. If Luna C is pumping, then you know our USTC is going to pump. You know what I'm saying? I'm still watching this short because it's oversold on the 15-minute, and it's in a bit of a flag. It's most likely to break up 5%, okay? I know everyone wants the Bitcoin update. Who wants the Bitcoin update? I got to see the hands. I got to see the hands flying. I got to see people screaming. I want to see people jumping in. I want to see girls jumping into the crowd. We want the Bitcoin update. Ah! I want to see, like, just create. I want it to feel like a mosh pit. Like, we need the Bitcoin update. I'm just messing with you guys. I got a lot of energy today. Bitcoin update. We want it. We need it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send the Bitcoin update. I lost help. Shout out to Subculture. Bitcoin and ETH update. Let's go. Update. Yeah. Adam and Eve meet Bitcoin. I know. Update BTC. Send it, Sammy. Alpha Bit Crypto. My man. Good morning. Send it. Full send, baby. Full send. Shout out to the whole Full Send crew. I can't wait to link up with you. Steve will do it, man. I want to hook up with Steve will do it. Everyone knows Steve will do it. Let me know. Bitcoin Mosh Pit. Jump in, JD. Jump in, JD. Everyone got him. Super chat. Send your super chat for a deep dive on your favorite token. Full send, Sammy. All the way out. Shout out to 453 people on the live. 199 likes, man. Can you get the likes up? I'll give you more energy. I'll give you more punch for your buck than any other channel in the game. Even have the sweet radio voice for your ears and your viewing pleasure. Also do my hair every day. Okay? Purchase nice shirts just so I don't look like a scrub. You know what I'm saying? Do what I got to do to make you happy. The least you could do is hit that like button. I'm aiming to entertain you. It may not be working, but I'm aiming to entertain you as best I can. I may not be the greatest at it, but I think I do pretty well. I don't know. You tell me. Bitcoin Mosh Pit. Yeah, Steve will do it. Would be a cool collaboration. I want to see Steve, man. Yeah, bro. Let's go. Turn up season, baby. Shout out to Big Tuna Crypto. That's a tuna guy. This guy goes and gets those tuna. You must be a big fisher, man. Big Tuna Crypto. I love that. Out there in Florida, pulling in those tunas, having a blast in your flip-flops while I'm freezing my butt off down. I get it. And look, everything's on the 22 again. Average watch time, 6:22. 22 likes on that button. Can we get it to 459? I know there's 300 of you that just are dying at that like button. You're just like, oh, if I could just hit that like button. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much. Yo, Bo, Steve's a good dude, man. I love Steve. Bitcoin, Adam and Eve, of course, man. We're all over that. Sam, I'm feeling your energy today. Love it. It's leaking through the screen. It's going to come right through. Palmetto Nick, man. I'm blasting right through, baby. Through the ether, man. Through the ether. I love the sports announcer crypto updates. Anytime, baby, anytime. Bitcoin to the side. Goes up to the resistance. Bounce off resistance. Does a triple loop skirl with an inverted head and shoulder around the backside with the slam dunk alley-oop above resistance. Bang, 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 Bitcoin. No, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to have some of those. We're going to start doing stuff like that. Lifer's voice is lagging, or is it just me? Might be you. Might be you. Let me take a look, though. You never know, you know. Yeah, let's see. I don't know, it looks pretty good to me, but you tell me. You tell me. The show made me think about announcing and how much I like it. Announcing is awesome, man. TA is strong here. There's no lie. Sam looking sharp in the Bitcoin tie. But if you're working or riding a bike, take a minute and smash that like. Dude, I love that. Look, TA is strong here. That's no lie. Sam looking sharp in the Bitcoin tie. If you are working or riding a bike, take a minute and smash that like. I love you, Gregory, man. You're the man, dude. You're the man, dude. I love my whole crew. You guys make me feel amazing, man. I'm telling you right now, every single time I step up onto this stage, this platform, whatever you want to call it, I feel so blessed to be here with each and every one of you. What a blessing we have. What a freaking community we made. What a place to be, huh? I used to have a boss call me into a room. What a loser. Get lost, man. You never talk to me again like that for the rest of my life. I fired my boss. Did you fire your boss? You're with, you know what, soon? You're with 640 people in the trading group, 646. I don't want to count anybody out there. And honestly, every one of us is on our way to firing our boss. I'm telling you right now. Let's break it down for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in an inverted Adam and Eve. The whole entire YouTube knows this by now. It's been spread like wildfire through the analysts. But it is what it is. It's an inverted Adam and Eve. It is what it is. Last night, if you're in my trading group, let me show you what I basically said was likely to happen. We saw this wedge. We were fighting through it. Okay? We did the replay tool. I was sitting here last night. I'm like, it's likely, 1 a.m. last night, right? Likely we're going to break to the downside. How did I figure that out? Well, I sat playing with this. Number one, I figured out that they like to basically make wedges. Like, look, this was a wedge. but they broke it out and broke back in. I started to play with this 6 or 7 months ago, and I started to be able to find patterns that they had completely demolished. Like, they wrecked the pattern, but they still keep some of it intact, and no matter how much they try to bog us out, the pattern stays. So I saw they tried to break this out, but I eventually figured out this was the falling wedge. And then when I looked at that, I said, wow, look, we're at the top of the falling wedge. I grabbed my measured move, which is the length of the pole here. And I said, Bitcoin's likely to go to about 19,881 area, 19,990. And I went over that, and I said, that's the most likely scenario. And if you were in my Discord, too, because I like to toot my own horn because I work my butt off every single day, and you would too if you freaking were constantly putting in 12 to 15 hours in Bitcoin every single day. But check it out. Market sideways last night with a slight drop, so there's not much movement. It was tight. But right before I went to bed last night, I had to make a call for my team. You know, I know everyone's waiting on kind of something that I'm going to say. You know, I know that. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, you know, where do I say this? Printing money, and that was crazy. This is at 10:11 last night. The short is the TA probable play. But I'm scanning alts and only playing an alt if it looks delicious. Wednesday through Thursdays are the best trading, so we should have some good trading. USTC just kept hitting. Went up another 55% overnight. You know, it's just, or during that, at like 1 a.m. last night. Craziness, right? And there's other things I want you to see there. And then the testimonials have just been absolutely amazing. And then the gains on gains. I mean, USTC, we were buying down here, right there. It's up 526% gains in total. I mean, come on now. I don't know how I tripped on this. I just did it. You know, I do my scan, and I scan patterns. How did I find USDC? That's the good question. That's the question someone should ask in the trading group or in the comment section, because that's the goal. How did you find 526% when Bitcoin was nil? When everyone was freaking out, when there was so much fear on the market and it looked disgusting, how did you find 526% gains? And I'll tell you what, right now, it was pure, I guess, determination, hard work, and just getting it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the chart, and I'm going to take you through my mentality. So look, Bitcoin went right to my measured move. Like, I had it right there. 19,884. It went to 19,884. Like, I was calling 19,881, and you could even see it yesterday. But that's insane. And I put this on a video. Like, I do video updates. Bitcoin went exactly to the target that I talked about last night. Short played out, but it didn't give much gains. You know, because 20,300 to 19,800, it's not a lot of moves. So, you know. Yeah, scan through every chart until you see a pattern and then analyze it. Exactly what he just said. Last boss I had, I walked in and told him his mustache made him look like a whack loser. Walked right out. 6 months later, advertising for my store was on their front door as they shut for the last day. I love you, man. Got my Bitcoin, my other crypto, and 2 businesses. Yeah, I will never have a boss again. Best feeling in the world. Well, almost. Hey, you're funny. I love you, man. GMT didn't do anything. Yeah, it went flat. How effective are crypto screeners? They're pretty good. They work pretty well. It depends on which one you're using. Or honestly, they're only as effective as the analyst taking the screener. It's your mind that takes the method to the madness. Like, anyone can have a screener, but if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have the je ne sais quoi, I've had years in the market, so when I see something, I can be like, I've seen that 100 times before. So you can do TA all you want. You can out TA me all you want. I've been in the market longer than most people. I've just seen more market structure than most people. This live stream, 2 hours every single day, watching market structure. Constant. It does not stop. And that is called The Slight Edge. Get a book called The Slight Edge. It'll change your life. And why you need The Slight Edge? Because The Slight Edge is doing the same thing every day to gain an edge on the rest of the world, to gain an edge on everybody else. Turn simple disciplines into massive success and happiness. The Slight Edge. I wake up every day and I live stream for 2 hours. It's a simple discipline, but it created a world of difference in my life. Because I showed up every day for 2 hours, for 2.5 to 3 years, my whole life changed. So it's just pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? So The Slight Edge, check this book out. Get it for yourself. Jump on in, dude. The Slight Edge. And I should have an Amazon affiliate link when I do this type of stuff. I really should. But check out The Slight Edge, man. Get that book. Get yourself going. I love your Bitcoin tie. Shout out to Cisco Kid of the game. Lando on fleek, my man. You think LUNC and USTC are going to make some big moves this year? Maybe. Just maybe. So I'm still bullish right now. Even on that shoulder, head and shoulder. It's kind of a head and shoulder, but it's crunchy. I'm still bullish. When you're oversold in the 15-minute, I must remain bullish, but we'll see. And this is, look, if you flip this upside down, you can see the short is just, that's the short right there. You see? And I called the short last night, too. I called this flag that broke out for 5% gains. I did. We nailed it. It was not a big gain, but it went up for 5. I'm upside down on Bitcoin, but If you go to the short went up right there. I called this last night. I'm sorry. I called this last night as it, I said, it is the flag. I said it is an M pattern, but if it holds this level, it's probably going to go up. And it was low in the stochastics. Stochastics are deadly accurate. When stochastics are low, I'm all over it, baby. I'm in there like swimwear, if you know what I'm saying. Good morning. You've seen the possible spot Bitcoin ETF approval on July 6th. SEC have until July 6th to make a decision on whether to allow Grayscale Trust to change into a spot ETF. I feel like they're taking them to court too. Grayscale, didn't they take the SEC to court for like stonewalling? Don't let fear scare you away from your true purpose. If you're telling yourself you're not capable of something, it's your heart telling you're damn close to greatness. Look at Dustin Cava with the beautiful, beautiful message. Read that again, everybody. Encapsulate that message. Take that in. Don't let fear scare you away from your true purpose. If you're telling yourself you're not capable of something, it's your heart telling you you're damn close to greatness. So if you get that fear, like, oh man, I don't know if I can do this. Like Rodney Robinson, where's the sock store, man? Let's get that sock store up and running. I want to see the socks. If I don't see the sock store up soon, let's have a meeting about the sock store, me and you. Let's entrepreneur you all the way to the win, dude. Let's get you going. I love you so much. Let's just have a meeting about it. Let's see what we could do. Let's see how we can organize our thoughts. Let's see where you're at. Let's hold you to some metrics and some goals. I want to see that sock store banging out, man. I want to see it go all the way to the moon, dude. I really do. I want to promote it every day on this live stream and talk about it. Wow, that's amazing, Dustin. So inspirational. It really is, though. It really is. So, look, you're overbought on the 15-minute. You're overbought on the 1 hour. You're likely to dump to the downside. Your measured move is the length of the pole again. And, you're coming to the same, kind of like to this area here. Yeah. And we're talking about 19,600, 19,500 area. So that's the most likely scenario for Bitcoin today, is to short the market. You're overbought on the 15 and the 1 hour. When I've seen that 90% of the time, like we were right here, the same scenario, overbought on the 15 and the 1 hour, dumpage. We're in the same pattern practically. It's a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Yes, it got negated, came back up, but that was them kind of short squeezing people. They knew everyone saw this head and shoulders, so they short squeezed. But to me, they're likely to keep pushing. I don't care. I play the probabilities, and to me, the probabilities, I'll call you later, man. Sock it to me. Great name for the biz. Socks and sandals. I'll call you later. Did you really call it sock it to me, dude? That would be so funny. Anything we want in life is coming to us in our own perfect time. The greater good of all, for the path of the least resistance. Banging on them. Shout out to Kawa Kid in the game. My Kawa Kid, I love that. Drop double likes. One on my phone, on YouTube Premium account, and on my house account at home. Double like always. Let's go, Bitcoin swag. Shout out to DTWD, my man. I almost failed high school and almost done with Chem PhD and have a BS and MSc. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place. Find your place and you can succeed. Many lifers have found their place here. Shout out to chemistry, bro, dude. Dude, many people have found their place and found their seat at the round table, baby. Shout out to each and every one of you for coming on in. So right now I'm short on Bitcoin. I have to be. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. The probabilities have held me down my whole life. Not while I've been trading, not my whole life, but while I've been trading. And so it's likely we're at the top of this channel. We're in this rising wedge kind of bear flag. And you're oversold on the 15 and the 1 hour. It's likely you're going to take a dump to the downside. Is it guaranteed? No. Could Bitcoin hold this support? Yes. So if bulls can hold support, then there is no more downside. However, you could call it's not really a beautiful double bottom. What this has to turn into, which is so ugly, but is just somewhat of an inverted, you see? This has to turn into an inverted, never break below this resistance, but the probability is you're heading down to 19,615. That's just the probability, everybody, and blue chips will drop. Let me know when you're at Bulla and Coca. I'll come kick it. Bula and Coca. Yeah, man, no more boss for me either. Now I have talent agencies working for me. Use leverage, keep on keeping on, and always be humble. Enough to pick up side hustles if needed. Always be humble, man. Like when I did my one-on-one tutoring and it goes to an hour, I put in another 20 minutes for the person to push myself to the next level. And they say, damn, man, this guy went over. I went over on all my one-on-ones. Every time I had a one-on-one with something, I went over. I didn't just say, oh, the hour's up. I'll see you later. You can't do that to people. You can't treat people like numbers. You got to treat people like people. It doesn't matter. And you know what? That came through because people would come the next day on my live stream and they'd be like, I had a one-on-one. Dude stayed late with me. Dude put in 100% with me. And then people are like, you know what? I'm joining the trading group. This guy's the real deal. And so those little things that I did, those little times that I pushed forward, created this business, created the movement. So every time you do something extra for your business, every time you squeeze out an extra little piece, you gain, you gain, you gain, you gain, you gain. And every time you gain that slight edge and you keep working on someone else and you keep grinding and you keep finding your way, nobody can take it from you. I'm telling you right now, no one can take your hustle from you, and no one can take your goodwill, your good nature, and the lives that you have touched. The more lives you touch, the more people are going to talk about you. Hey, this guy helped me, this guy helped me, this guy helped me. 600 people on the live, 500 people, and we just keep moving, man. You went over for our class too. Look what he said. You went over for our class too, see? I love to teach. I love to go over. I love to over-deliver. Over-delivering is the key to success. The average person puts in the average amount. If you put in more than the average, you will get a better life. You won't live a regular life if you work harder than everybody else. It's simple. Look what everyone else is doing. They put in 8 hours. You put in 12. They put in 6. You put in 10. They skip the weekends. You work the weekends. You grind for your goal. You don't let anything get in the way of your goal. This weekend, when your buddy says, let's go hang out and drink, you say, no, I'm going to sit home and go over my divergences. I'm going to study my charts. I'm not going to waste my time at a bar. Yes, you need balance between life and pleasure. There has to be some fun in there. You need some socialization. But if you have a goal, you got to rock. You got to rock. You got to rock. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right? And if you don't have the energy, if you don't have the love, pray to God for it, because it's there, man. It's there, and you can get it. I was low so many times in my life. I felt like it was never going to happen for me. Lo and behold, it did, though. Lo and behold, it did. So just keep pushing. No working on Sabbath. I get it. 6 days a week, though. Life is like a basket. You only get out what you put. Life is like a basket. You only get out what you put in. Funny. Yeah. Jimmy, that's so awesome, bro. Roddy, I have heard of them. My girl owns Rooted Reef. So right now I'm bearish on Bitcoin. Likely we're going to get moved to the upside. However, you do see some bearish divergence here, as this angle on the RSI is not as strong as this, and we could see some funky moves. Anything is possible. Right now I'm going by the stochastics RSI, my patterns, and the fact that we did bounce off this resistance. So right now I'm calling a short for BTC. Let's take a look at a short that would follow Bitcoin. And that would be kind of like DOT3S. DOT loves to follow Bitcoin very, very closely. How do you find out what coins follow Bitcoin? Very simple, everybody. Go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap, all right? Type in cryptocurrencies here and look at the currencies that are near Bitcoin. XRP, Solana, Doge, Polkadot, Shiba Inu, AVAX, Polygon. They're blue chips, Chainlink. These coins will move. Why don't you have the information for these? That's weird. Stellar Lumens, Algorand. If Bitcoin takes a huge dump, these coins take a massive dump to the downside. Just what happens. They're called blue chip coins, and they follow Bitcoin pretty closely. We also want to see if there's any strong coin today that pumped last night. Terra Classic up 133%. We were all over it. We were all over this. I was the first one to start putting it out on Sunday morning. Absolutely insane. I had no idea it was going to start doing that. I just saw a pattern. I got luck. That was luck. I was in the right place at the right time. I was working hard, and I ended up catching the right. And we're going to talk about that. How did I make 500% gains on Terra Classic? Okay. And what could propel Bitcoin to the upside? We could get a short squeeze. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening with the liquidity. BOOKMAP, the beautiful people at BOOKMAP, they offer this amazing product. Okay. And what this does, it also shows you liquidations. I can see where people are getting liquidated. This guy just got liquidated for $359. That's simple, right? One liquidation. So not me. You know what? They seem to clear all the liquidations yesterday, which is a good sign for Bitcoin. They cleared out. They took so many out. When I was looking at this yesterday, it was liquidations on either side. It was all liquidations all over it. They just went up and down and liquidated everybody. They basically make extreme fear. Then they create like an overall idea that we're at a bottom. But then they create extreme fear on the smaller time frames. And so everyone's like, I know we're at a bottom, but it looks like we're going to dump. Dude, when they give you a decision, walk away. The person that forces themselves to trade is the person that usually loses the trade. 4,263 on the liquidations there, and 4 liquidations just got liquidated. They're hitting the shorts up at 28,120, and you can see there's kind of more liquidity up here than there is down here. It's kind of balanced. See a fatter move at 19,800. Suggests that we will go to 19,800 and gobble up that liquidity. You see that big move right there. 653 Bitcoin sitting in the pocket. So something to be aware of. Right here, we do see liquidity up here, though. They want to sell Bitcoin at 20,000. You got a sell wall. This sell wall was at 20,006. They moved it down since then. Telling you that the whales kind of want to suppress the price down a lot. So you're kind of in indecision. Shorts are getting liquidated. But you're seeing a lot of orders up here, and you see this fat order at 19,800. They're calling for 19.8. They want it down there. You can see how spiked that peak is. When you draw the line, you don't see any spike bigger than that. Kind of telling you that there may be a move. BOOKMAP, I have a link to BOOKMAP in the description below. That will, what am I looking at? What are all those shapes and colors? Some people just get enamored. They have no idea what's happening. It is volume. You know, this guy wants to buy Bitcoin. He wants to buy 637 Bitcoins at 19,800. That's how many orders are waiting on the futures account, right? Waiting to get in. So on Binance Futures. So that's basically, these are the orders. Like, these guys want to sell here. So you have 470 trying to sell, 300. So people are trying to sell up here. People are trying to buy down here. That's it. You can see where the actual order book is laying. And then you can see when people actually get stopped out. Okay. You can also, let me give you a cool little trick here. What is this? VRG aggregator. What is that thing, Danny? BGR. Agro trade or something. .trade. What is that thing? Usually comes up for me when I just type in that. I forgot it. And I don't think I ever bookmapped it. Maybe I did. This BOOKMAP, avocado gold. No. Avocado gold. That's funny, right? Anyway, let's jump into the world markets. Bitcoin trying to pierce this. You know, the thing is, if it can get out of the zone, if it can break above this, then yeah, it can retest. And despite it being overbought on these oscillators, anything could happen. I'm not a fan of it, but, you know, and usually when these oscillators get pinned, it's a short squeeze. You have everyone and their mother shorting, and that's the problem, right? Everyone, I need help today. I need help scanning the market. We got 603 lifers here on the live stream. Unbelievable. 326 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. And you know what? Every time a live streamer takes a day off, we don't. So we grab some of their subs, and we grab some of their subs. And you wonder, why did this channel completely blast from 20,000 to 30,000 while most channels stayed pretty stagnant? You know what I'm saying? How are we getting more people? How are we getting more people than bigger channels than us? How is it possible? Even channels that are getting, like, you know, publicity and getting on bigger channels. How are we doing it? Honestly, it's you people. You people are giving the retention. We're also giving the best, I think, the best information. And we also don't take days off. And because we don't take days off, we produce the gains. Look at that. Shoulder, head, and shoulder on the 10-second chart here. Says we're going to bounce to the upside. Look at the inverted head and shoulders being played out. Mimicking. That's crazy. It's like twins. I've never seen two inverted right next to each other. Usually doesn't happen like that. These are showing the liquidations too as well. Showing you people and what exchange they're getting liquidated on. Binance US or Binance PERP. 325,000. That's a fat one. Yeah. This is a great site to look at the liquidations and see what's happening. V3aggregator.trade. Check it out. Lifer is the real deal. Shout out to John Connor in the game. Hey, Lifer, can you look at ERSDL? Send in a super chat, my man, please. It's the Crypto Life. Thank you. So DOT could be the short of the day. If Bitcoin decides to dump, then DOT is the short. And just forget that it ever left this pattern. Act like that didn't happen. And you got low stochastics, right? Are you touching the 21-day moving average? You are. You're high. You're far away on the. These are getting far apart though, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. You know me with that. Like, see, it says you could get a little. I think one more little spurt, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a move here. But if I were to make a play, it would be .3S. But again, support has to hold. You want to see a candle close in like the 15-minute or the 1 hour above this support zone. You don't want to see this break zone. That's Bitcoin breaking out of the channel to the upside. Okay. Making sure this thing is working. Shout out to the 199. Is that what you said last night? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Sorry, I didn't do that. So I looked at Anchor Protocol. I believe someone asked me about it recently. Had it in this channel. It was likely to break up. It did. 42%. In total, it went up 54% gains for Anchor. Every single coin in the ecosystem is blasting to the upside. I looked at OP last night. It was in this channel. It did break up 6.8%. I didn't post it because it just didn't look like a lot of gains were coming. But it's something that I did see on my radar last night. You know, Big Rod making sure it's working. Big Rod making sure he's Big Rod. Oh, that's not right. Let's take a look at USTC. Just want to find the gains every single day, baby. Just want to find the gains. And look, it did pump to the upside as suggested. I put this out this morning. And again, the The technical analysis. The TA has played out yet again for a quick 15% gains. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. In 15 minutes, you made 15%. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I had you at a low. Right here, I was calling it. Inverted head and shoulder. This is the only channel where constantly, every single day, we're making gains right in front of you during the live. It doesn't matter. And it's the technical analysis. The TA plays out. We just find it. We're obsessive. We go over more coins. We just keep looking, and we find the gains, you know. Someone said the bottom is in. Still hasn't retested 17K BTC. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We'll play it one day at a time. So I guess that long on sand isn't a good play. Dang it. This is why you should always wait for Lifers updates. The group is priceless, peeps. Non-stop working there. Love the Lifer energy in the stream. Keep up the great work, Sam. Learn more every day from watching the stream. Keep rocking. Ever forward. Shout out to my code rocks, man. We love you, dude. Thank you. God takes care of me better than anyone else. I'm his favorite. I always thought the same, dude. I always thought the same, man. We're all his favorite. That's what you don't realize. Shout out to God for oversight. Going to be a fabulous day, man. Shout out to God for holding us all together, for giving us a beautiful life, and for bringing us all together. That YouTube algorithm brought us close. Then we found each other through the light and love and happiness of trying to better our lives. We found crypto could do something different. Everyone we met that was into crypto seemed different and not your average Joe. The lame neighbor that we never liked talking to didn't like crypto, right? The employee that we used to have to work with, who always shrugged their shoulders and looked at us funny, they didn't like crypto. But it was the interesting guy in the train that liked crypto. It was the fun YouTuber that liked crypto. It was all the people in your life that you found interesting. So you gravitated towards cryptocurrency. And we all got brought together. And that's why it's so easy to be a lifer. That's why you feel like you know me. That's why you feel like you've been around me your whole life. You're like, dude, I know this guy. Because you do know me. Because we've been together. Because we've gone through the same struggles. Our frequencies have been pressed. We're on the same wavelength. You get it? It's about your energy. It is about your energy. Okay? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Lifer has a time machine. Just joking. You never know. 30K subs. I'm seeing it as it's done, baby. 30K subs, man. It's happening. Happening in the next few days. Many times I believed it was going to accomplish my dream, working my plan. After 15 years, I accomplished it through the exact opposite means, but still accomplished it. The journey is the blessing. Yeah, you never know how it's going to happen because there's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be so much pain. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. It could be a bear trap, Jamal. Definitely. Definitely. Without a doubt. And Luna C follows USTC. They go up together. See, look, if you made 15% on Luna, you're going to make 15% on Luna C. It's simple. We do the math for you so you don't have to. Look at this thing. PROM just did some unreal business and went up hundreds of percent overnight, like in literally, not even overnight, like in literally 45 minutes. It did some absolute damage. Can it continue to the upside? I don't know. I don't like to chase things that have blasted up 300%. But you never know. A 15-minute is swinging. There's a chance it might actually just make a bearish divergence, try to make a higher high. I'd put it on your radar. I wouldn't jump in too fast, though. NMR. So all these three coins had huge pumps. SPA, 31%. Luna C. Damn, I missed the bigger pumps. 33.33% just a second ago on SPA. This is making a kind of a rising wedge, but rising wedges break up parabolically. You're oversold on the stochastics. You're close to the 21-day moving average. You do see the bearish divvy, but you're going to have bearish divvy on almost every rising wedge. It just is, if you could negate it, 1 hour wants to come on down. So if it does pump at the 15, you're high risk. So blessed that each and every one of you joined us today. Today is the day you're coming. You confirm your wants to the universe. Today is the day you know that you are great. Yeah, I feel, there's an opening right now. I don't know, like, I don't do my my astrology, but I can feel it. And today there's an opening in astrology. I can't explain it, but today is like an opportunity day. Every once in a while there's a day where things are going to be easier for you based on the energies of the universe. Today is one of those days. I looked at Live Peer earlier today. I wanted to post it. It's funny, I didn't post it. I was hesitant because of Bitcoin, Stephen Cook, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Enjoying very much the day. I love my Beefy finance. Whenever you have a chance, will you do TA on Beefy? Anytime. Shout out to Stephen Cook with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Stephen, for jumping on in. Can you look at Scallop? 1 hour, 4 hour low. Just touched the 786 on the fib. 15-minute rising, but anticipate may stay up at 30 and the 45 rising as well. Thank you. What's your zodiac? Guess my zodiac. Most people can guess it. You're completely capable of learning this. This is not an intelligence thing. If you're telling yourself you can't learn this, or this is confusing for you to get, it's just not the case. Yeah, exactly. New moon, new cycle. New moon is new powerful energy. There you go, man. Nope. 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 What is the strongest sign in the game? Come on. Go look up the strongest sign in the game, dude. Go look up what is the strongest sign? It's the first sign. It's the number one sign. It's the leader. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's the number one sign in the zodiac, man. The leader of all signs. The master. The dominating. Dude, the ram, dude. The Aries ram, man. If you couldn't tell, I was an Aries coming at you with a speed of light, 110 miles an hour, man. Aries have energy. Aries have prowess. Aries have pride. Aries like to dress nice. There's a lot of things about Aries that you'll find. Everything about an Aries I encompass. Like, so once you're around me, you're like, all right. Sagittarius and Aries get along around. Stop acting like you're a Sagittarius. No, me and you guys are exactly the opposite of the spectrum. 6 months. So we balance each other perfectly. All right, so LPT, we're going to move to the upside. Let's take a look at the world markets and see what's happening with the show here. And we'll jump into those super chats. Thank you so much for the super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to look at Scallop. We're going to look at BEEFY Finance. And then we're also going to take a look at, oh no, the other one was just love your energy, keep moving forward. See how that works, everybody? Capricorn is the ram. Technically, Aries is the head of the zodiac. It's the first sign. My pops is an Aries, and my good friend, she's an Aries. One of my favorite signs. I'm an Aquarius. I love Aquarius. You guys are awesome. Aries love, here too, April 11th. Dude, 2 days, man. I'm the bull. I like Taurus. Me and Taurus get along. One of my best friends is a Taurus. Okay, so check it out. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones. What's happening to the Dow today? Well, we suggested that we were in this shoulder, head, and shoulder. We broke to the upside. We made a rising wedge, but we dumped out of the rising wedge. We fell out. However, look, we have a resistance here because this is where we bounced, and this is where we hit a resistance and a resistance. We're bouncing now. The 1 hour wants to make a move. This is a cup and handle on the Dow Jones. Sammy cup and addy to the upside. It's a little loud. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at the cup here, though. Here's your cup. Cooper Cup, baby. The dude was amazing. I mean, he was the reason I knew they were going to win. I was like, dude, if anyone's going to win, it's going to become Cooper Cup, man. That guy was just insane. He was just nuts, right? Cooper Cup, man, that he encompassed what it means to keep moving. So look, the Dow Jones in a cup and handle, Sammy cup and handy. It's at resistance. The 1 hour wants to push to the upside. I am bullish on the Dow. And we talked about this bottoming out here when everyone was freaking out. We found bullish divergence. And we told everyone the Dow was probably going to make a bit of a bounce. And it did. Good day from Australia. Been watching every night here for a couple of months. Love your work, my friend. Can we please take a look at UNFI, please? I'm looking at the 50-minute, and I'm looking to take profit. TIA. Yeah, no, I did look at UNFI last night. It's funny you said that. Biggest politicians of all times were Scorpios. Grime, right? I'm April 13th. Another one. Stevie, thank you for coming in, man. I'm not usually negative, but sorry, astrology. No, it's not. Chemistry, bro. It really isn't. Chemistry, bro, you're completely off. You're young, dude. You're a young-minded person. Yeah. See, I'm grumpy from the virus. See, you even just said that your statement was garbage. Don't do it, man. Don't give in to the negative energy, bro. Don't do that. Fight through it, man. Fight through it. I will teach you that the signs work. I will over time. Like, I can prove it to you over time. Go read about an Aries and then watch me. You'll be like, dude, this dude does everything that an Aries does. It's crazy. I'm Gemini through and through, see? Don't mess with us. Shout out to David Patrick in the game. You are DMable in Discord. Yes, he is. You're just good analytic mind, homie. It's hard to put astrology in a spreadsheet and see the data. Yeah, exactly. He wants it to make complete sense. But, you know, you got to have intuition. See, that's the thing. Intuition is the highest form of intelligence. I'm just saying, like, you can, no, Google it. That's what Mark Twain said. I'm just saying. April 2nd, almost April Fool's Day. But that's why all my TA, oh, you're funny, dude. You'll get better. You'll get better. So the Dow Jones looking to pump to the upside, and the 1 hour's looking lovely. That's a good sign that the Dow wants to pump. Let's take a look at the S&P as well. And we would like something similar. S&P is the complete opposite. You see that? And so the Dow and Bitcoin are somewhat decoupling, but the S&P and Bitcoin are still together. And you can see, just like Bitcoin dropped, the Dow dropped. And now they're both in a flag oversold in the 1 hour and both likely to make a jump. When will Bitcoin decouple from the S&P? So sad to say, but right now I am bearish on the S&P. It's suggesting we're going to make a dump. And look, that's a little shoulder. That's a head. That's a shoulder. It's not clean, but you could say that's your neckline. Once you break that, you're going to go down the length of the head to the shoulder. Look, that was also an M. See that? It made an M. M patterns are bearish. You drop to the downside. Measured move would take you probably to this same resistance area here where you bounced, which is 3,700. So S&P looking bearish, very bearish. 15-minute may throw a Hail Mary. That's the only chance we have is the 15-minute to throw a Hail Mary. Get us maybe to this resistance. You see what I'm saying? But it just doesn't look too shabby. Too good, actually. 4 hour is okay. 4 hours attempting to hold a higher low. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high, you have a higher low. So, honestly, so the 1 hour can do whatever it wants. As long as the 4 hour time frame doesn't go below this zone that I got going here, we are still bullish, and we put in a higher low, and then S&P must put in a higher high. So technically, we're going to watch the 4 hour in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days at the most. In the next 3, 4 days, this 4 hour time frame needs to push back up to the upside and create a higher high and keep this trend alive. Because you have a high, you have a low, you have a higher high, a higher low. You need a higher high to continue the trend. That's trend analysis, my friends. Shout out to the $51 in Super Chats. You people are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate it. So that's what we're looking at for the S&P. Why are we going in the S&P? We don't trade stocks because Bitcoin is directly correlated to the S&P. The S&P makes a dump out of this bear flag to the downside. Best GOMI that Bitcoin is going to make a dump to the downside as well. So that's the S&P right now with the 1 hour, and it doesn't look too good. It looks unhealthy to me. All right. Doesn't mean it can't do anything. Anything is possible. Can it make this shoulder, head, and shoulder? I'm always open-minded. It must hold above the zone. And this must be, we must make it inverted here and get us out of the picture, out of this big picture. Okay. We look at the total market cap now as we move forward into these assets throughout the day. And you can see the total market cap was in this rising wedge. Yes, it had the inverted head and shoulder, but it made a rising wedge and it could not get above it. 32% chance that the inverted does not break out. And then we fell out of the rising wedge. I mean, you were overbought and you were high on the RSI too as well. And now you do see the same thing. Peter Ducey, you do see the same thing. Look. And you see a rounded top, right? So you have an Adam and Eve double bottom for sure. If you flip that upside down, it's an Adam and Eve double bottom. You got to heat it, okay? It's also an inverted, flipped cup and handle. And I was teaching everybody this. Look, you can find this pattern. Then you could fractal it on a cup and handle, and you could figure out how that cup and handle is going to play out. But this would be flipped upside down and then flipped the other way. I'm taking you down a deep rabbit hole, but if you can catch a piece of what I'm saying, man, it could change your life forever in the trading world. So look at this. You're bear flagging here. The 1 hour is getting overbought. And you're likely to come down to that support region that we're showing you here. $775 billion into this zone. You may get a bounce at $800 billion. But that's the measured move right now, and it doesn't look pretty. That's also the beginning of the rising wedge. Rising wedges like to come back to where they began. Now, that would make a what? That would make a what? That would make a what in the comment section? That would make a what? What would that make? That would make a what? I'm waiting. I guess there is a 10-second delay, but that would make a what? That would make a what? I'm going to keep doing it until I see it in the comment section. That'll make a what? Close. Flip it upside down, Rodney. That'll make a double bottom. Thank you for saying that, my man. Who said that? Who said the double bottom? That'll make a double bottom. Shout out to Johnny Knox 06. You're the man, dude. You're getting a doing damage mug, dude. Email us right now, Johnny Knox. Email us right away with the same email that you have here, Johnny Knox 06, and say, I like my doing damage mug. I called the double bottom. You get a doing damage mug, my friend. We'll make sure we get them out. My wife said stop doing that. Is that you, babe? Oh, nothing. All right, she was talking to the babies. I thought she was reprimanding me. My wife likes to reprimand me. No, you're not. Come down here then. You want to be on camera? If you're going to reprimand me, you got to reprimand me in front of everybody, in front of all my lifers, in front of all 590, in front of everybody. You can't talk to me like that. I'm the lifer. I'm the crypto lifer. I'm not just some dude. You can't talk to me like that. Come down here right now. Come down here right now and speak to these people. You're afraid of my lifers. You can't handle the heat. You can't handle it. You don't get out of the kitchen if you can't handle the fire, baby. So look, there's a bear flag attempting to dump too on you. It's all there for you. 50 minutes about to roll over. When the Stokes go up and reach the dotted line and they don't make a higher high, it's likely you're dumping to the downside. I say this all the time. It's like, you know, it's something I say all the time. Try to say you're in this way. No, you fell out. Bear flag. So total market cap wants $850 billion. It's the most likely scenario today. Okay. $100X, you can't talk to me this way. Stack, I heard you made 100 grand. Is that true, man? Let us know. Did you make 100 grand, Stack? I saw someone say 100 grand, Stack, and I wasn't sure. But wife, we're going to show you who's boss, Sam. Be careful, LOL. Doghouse. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're funny. Stack McChange. Boy, wife, we're going to show you who's boss, man. Be careful. You positive funny, man. Look, dude, that got us going, though. I guess YouTube likes that because, babe, come on down, babe. The views are going up when we do this, babe. Babe, please. You have to show up. No, I'm serious. You have to show up right now. No, I'm really serious. 620. The views are going up every time I'm asking you to show up. You got to show up. I'm not even lying now. 700. 800 people. 1,000 people on the live, babe. This is insane. Yes, they want to see you. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. You gotta come down on the camera. Dude, 625, 638. Yo, more people are telling their friends, and yo, they're like, this, people are freaking out. They're freaking out. If you don't come down right now, it's gonna be like, I don't know. This is insane. 1,400 views. I've never, in my life, babe. They want you so bad. You're really not gonna come down? You're not coming down? I can't believe this is a battle right now. She won't do it. Come here. She'll come down. Wait, watch that wire. Go get your mama. She came down. We got an honorary Price family member, all right? Go get your mama. Dude, the views are going up, and you don't want to show up. And I just don't know. Like, like you don't want to show up to the biggest show on earth, and everybody's waiting on you, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. 650, 600, 17,000 people on the live, baby. All right, anyway. Let's go to total 3. Lifer, you have a beautiful family. Thank you so much, Palmetto Nick, man. So check it out, man. Let's take a look at the crypto total market cap for all of the altcoins, total 3. What do we see happening for total 3? Okay? Total 3 is in the same scenario here. The whole market is struggling right now. We need this 15-minute to go sideways and just not do any more damage to us. Please, 15-minute. Can you hold us down? But to me, it's likely we're getting that dump easy. Happening anytime. And look, this is your flag. You do have strong bullish divergence on the total market cap of all the altcoins. So some mixed signals for the alts. Strong bullish divergence there. Suggest you will bump, but you had divergence here and it did nothing. So divergence doesn't do a lot when you're in a horrible downtrend. I have to tell you, like, you know, like you got to take in the trend, and that's why you have to do trend analysis. Now, the sad thing is this is a falling wedge. When falling wedges fall, they fall nastily. Like, you take the width of them and they literally just fall right out the bottom, like fast. That would take you to $337 billion, which would coincide with this resistance and this resistance right here. It'd make perfect sense. So I'll be watching this too. Looks like alts may be taking a beat down to the ground. We got to watch this. Now, anything could happen. We could be making the inverted head and shoulder. I'm open-minded now. I'm always open-minded to know that I don't know what's going on. See, the second you get open-minded and you say, I don't know, you get the clarity. And you're able to see what's going to happen. That's when the clarity comes. She probably watching from the kitchen, knowing he and Cap'n. You're funny. Extreme bullish on the lifer, wifer. Stand your ground, wifer. I'm waiting. Babe, come on. We have a lot of people. Just say thank you so much for everyone that joined the trading group. Give them a heartfelt thank you or something. Like, come on now. See, I use you guys. I had to use you guys. See? I use you guys. See, I pulled the lifer card. I was like, come on, man. These people love you. Like, how are you going to do that to them? Like, You know, she just had to get her hair ready. She was just buying time to get herself ready. You know how women are. She wasn't going to show up without making herself prim and proper. You know how it is. I'm whispering because I don't want to get slapped.
Is that nasty side camera on too?
No. Not today. This is my beautiful wife.
I can't see myself. Where am I?
Don't worry, you're there.
Hi. Thank you everybody for joining.
This is my beautiful baby girl. Little cutie
I had to come down because I was summoned by the lifer and I didn't want to hear it after the show. I didn't want him to come upstairs and be like,
she wants a gingerbread.
what happened?
Oh.
She likes the tie. Who likes the tie? Does anybody else like the tie? I told him to wear it without a shirt underneath, but he didn't listen.
What do you? Oh yeah, she said just wear the tie and nothing else. She said you just show up in just the tie today. I was like, that's crazy. With just a tie a tie that turns into a Speedo, like a tie that would go down, wrap around my bottom, come up my butt, and then it would be like a whole wrap it around Speedo tie. Oh my gosh, right? Someone said, is she Jewish? I don't know why they said that. Why did they say that? I don't know why they say that. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, you should. She knows best. When Crypto Wifer channel. They want the Wifer channel. You and BitBoy have the same vibe, man. The Wifer Lifer. I'm going to do horseshoe bald on the bald head and beard and go tie to speed. Oh, you're funny, man. Oh, man. Family is the best, man. It is. And then we could do trading all day long, but every once in a while, we got to break it up and give you guys the feeling of life, man. It's got to be the feeling of life here on this channel, right? So, I watch with my 1-year-old lifer. She loves the tie. See, man? She loves the tie. Shout out to Cash. Another Cash, man. We got Cash all over the place. Real housewives of crypto streamers. That's what's going to have to happen soon. Her and BitBoy's wife, will they'll have a feud or they'll be friends and they'll be talking about Stash's wife. No, I'm just joking around. But that'd be funny if the crypto world becomes like a whole thing, you know. Anyway, let's get back to brass tacks. Total market cap of the altcoins doesn't look too good. The measured move is $338 billion. It's pretty serious, okay? Also, we talked about this breaking up to the upside. We did, remember, before Bitcoin took a bit of a slump there from that 21,000 area. And we showed you there was hidden bullish divergence on US Tether dominance. We also showed you that the 1 hour wanted to pop the daily. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. And the daily wants to make a huge move. And so far, we called this when the daily was right here. We've been spot on. This has been moving ever since we put it on your radar. And I said, be careful. Bitcoin could make a bit of a fall here. I believe this is Bitcoin's double bottom, which will be this double top. So this is 17K for Bitcoin, 17,500 area. You get it? So when this pops up again, that's Bitcoin's double bottom. And then we make a double top and we're out of this sauce. Okay? I want the double top so bad. I've been waiting for it. It must come. So double top, please. Please. For the dollar index, for US Tether dominance, which is the dollar index in a way, but we want a double top for the US Tether dominance. So it says maybe like 3 more weeks at the most. I don't know, 10 more days, 15 more days. Then this can dump on us. But it is showing you that it's likely Bitcoin will drop to the downside because this wants to pop. And when these both want to do the damage, what I like right now is the 4 hours overbought. So the 4 hour could be the saving grace of all of this. It really could. The 4 hour could be our saving grace. And we could get a nice dump to the downside here out of this rising wedge. However, that will double bottom on the 4 hour. You see? But you're overbought on the 4 hour on the dominance. All right. Now the 1 hour suggests you're going to get a pump. So relief rally for this or sideways behavior. And hopefully the 1 hour just goes sideways for Bitcoin and we don't break 20,000. That's why it's so important we stay at 20K. So important. Okay. Let's jump into those super chats. I know they had some timely ideas, but I just want to make sure we went over everything we needed to go over. The dollar index. Let's take a look at that. And we talked about this possibly breaking up to the upside. We want this to make a double top too. We're praying for a double top here for the dollar index. This, when the dollar index dumped, that was Bitcoin's rally. When that dumped, Bitcoin rallied. So we need this to dump for a Bitcoin rally. The 1 hour is approaching an overbought region, and it does have resistance right where it's at. Right here. Sorry for my green zone. Let me take off my moving averages. They get a little messy. And let me delete this line here that I drew, which is unneeded. I will get to all the super chats right after this. I promito. I promise we will do it immediately. So please hang on. And if you have to go after a super chat, it will be timestamped. Hopefully there will be some relevant information if it's not too temporally framed. If that's the, you know, temporal, right? Like of a time frame that is like refraining to a time frame that is very close. Okay, you know. Anyway, so this 1 hour pop, but it's at resistance. This is interesting for Bitcoin, and you're overbought here too, like Bitcoin is. That's quite interesting. I would love if this began that double top now, and you know, see that. I also been calling bearish divergence on the 2-week chart, which I haven't seen any other YouTuber say. And who cares? I mean, we don't need to compare ourselves to anyone else. We're the lifers. There ain't nobody like us. It just isn't like it. It doesn't happen. But see, this is a swing up to swing up here, and this is a slight little swing down. It's tiny. And look, this is a sharp swing up, and that swing up isn't as sharp. That's like a class C. 2-week chart wants to do one more flip possibly, but look how, like, come on now. That's a shoulder headed at shoulder. I mean, on the stochastics. Wow, the weekly wants to pump, though, on DXY. That's not a good sign. That's kind of sketch. Every time the weekly was low, we did get a bit of a pump. 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 Yikes. That would negate my whole plan here. See, I'm hoping for a shoulder head and a shoulder here for the dollar index. I want the weekly not to be able to push forward like that. 3 days low, too. The 5 days low, just like Bitcoin, which is weird, right? 22 days getting to that overbought region. And the 4 hours very overbought. So we need to see a dump. We can't get above the zone. We want to see a double top here and a dump to the downside as well. Okay, so we'll be watching this closely. The daily doesn't bode well for Bitcoin. Let's hope the 4 hour can dump on us. And remember, we want this double top. We don't get this double top, we're going to see like 7K, 8K, you know, because if this goes on one more surge, that's going to be an 8K Bitcoin. This gets to this region, that's 111. That's like a $12,000 Bitcoin areas for sure. So be careful, please. I'll keep you updated every single day. I won't take a day off, so don't worry. I'll be here tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. One thing you can count on, as sure as the sun is here, I will be here. As sure as the sun sets and rises, the CryptoLifer will be here on this YouTube channel. And if anything ever happens, I'll be on Odyssey, I'll be on Theta, I'll be on Twitter. I will stream. Think about it. I stream to multiple channels. I stream to 4 places every day now. I stream to Facebook, I stream to YouTube, I stream to Twitch, and I stream to Twitter. So if anything happens to any platform, I'm still here, baby. I go live right to Twitter immediately. So please go to Twitter and follow me on Twitter because I have 30,000 followers, but I don't have 30,000 followers on Twitter. So jump on in to the Twitter. 6,100 followers. We're banging and we're moving fast. But please jump on in. And right now I'm streaming live on Twitter right now. You can see it. I'm actually streaming live right now. So you could watch me live on Twitter. I don't know how many people are watching. We have 1 viewer, but it's fine. You know, the point is these are backups. So if anything ever happens, I'm ready to go. Inflation killed a $1 pizza slice. Is 99-cent iced tea next? Dude, you can't buy a $1 pizza. You can't buy a pizza for $1 anymore. It just doesn't happen at Costco's. That's Costco's. Costco's is where you buy the cheapest pizza. $1 pizza and a $1.50 hot dog. That's Costco's. I remember that because whenever you go to Costco's, you only eat it when you're just like, you haven't eaten all day and you need to eat something and you eat Costco's pizza. It's the worst, but it's also the best, you know? But that's interesting. 99-cent, look, 129. Arizona iced tea is still just 99 cents for a 23-ounce can. Many, how long that's been? That's been 99 cents for a long time. They got natural flavors in there. So bad for you, though. I used to drink those when I was 25 all the time. I can't believe it. Oh, man, what we do to our bodies as kids. Anyway, so we're still, look, the dump is beginning here. I'm still adamant this is going to drop to the downside because this is how I trade. Whenever the 1 hour and the 50-minute are overbought, I open up a short. It is what it is. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. I just do the same thing every single time, and that is my trading style. And so if every single time you long the 50-minute and the 1 hour when they're both low, it gives a pretty good probability. Every time you short, give pretty good probability too. Let's take a look at Scallop, Bell, and UNFI. Everyone blew up the Theta and asked for a stream key. Guys, everyone go to Theta and ask for a stream key, please. Say CryptoLifer needs a stream key. Let's go to Theta TV right now. Yeah, because I want to stream on Theta. And I don't get what's happening. You know? We didn't follow them. Look, they don't even have that many followers. I outfollowed them. They better give me my stream key. Let's get it going, Theta TV. Come on now. Everybody, just bombard them right now. Bombard them. And R. Kelly finally sentenced, man, what he did to those women. My God, that is so horrible. Let's move on. But geez Louise, man. Locking them up, making them go to the bathroom in buckets, dude. Come on, man. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. Short's likely to start dumping now. Once you break 20K, this is going to dump. I'm calling a short right now. You believe whatever you want. Last night I called a short. It happened. Calling another short. And again, I could be 100% wrong. I want to make it real clear. I could be 100% wrong. Yeah. Okay. I still love Costco's pizza. You're funny, man. All right, let's take a look at the super chats. Scallop, Bell, and UNFI. Let's take a look at Scallop real quick on the radar. Shout out to everybody here. What an amazing live stream. The energy is up. The vibes are up. Had a great sleep last night. I went to bed at 2. I woke up at 8:20. 2:20. I went to bed at 2:20. I woke up at 8:22. I remember looking at it exactly on the move. Yeah, I was up late last night. And don't make me call you. I was about to call someone out. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be nice, but I was going to call an immature person out in my trading group. I'm just not going to do it. They probably know who they are, you know. But we're grown adults in the trading group. We don't have time for little kids, man, you know. So just if you're 22, 19, 20, and you're in the trading group, no, you're with a bunch of adults. Like, you're with a bunch of people, like, you know, 29, 30, 40, 50 years old. So welcome to your next level of life. You're going to be very mature because you're going to be around a lot of people that are teaching you about life and life lessons. I wish I joined the Lifer group when I was 19 or 20. I would be a completely different person right now. My life would not be the same. Scallop is in. It has nice bullish divergence. I see what you're saying. It's in a falling wedge. It is hitting this. However, if Bitcoin dumps, I think the whole market could take a bit of a dump. However, the 1 hour is pushing to the upside. The 15-minute is overbought. I don't like to get in there at all for any reason. So in my mind, you're at this resistance. You can't seem to get above it. So look for a flag. Look for this flag to hold before you can break to the upside. Okay, look for this flag to hold before you can break to the upside. You would have to reset with an alert here on Scallop. Then it could continue to the upside, but it may even come down and make a double bottom here before it breaks back to the upside as well. I'm not bullish on it breaking up, though, at the moment. All right, let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours ready to rock, so I like what you're seeing there on the bigger time frames. And you have a bit of a Sammy coming handy to the upside. My God, the way he did that with a triple lip scoop, around the world double tip, alley-oop slam right in Larry Bird's face. Take that, Larry. Take that, Larry. You can't handle the fire, Larry. Get out of the kitchen. Oh, no, I'm not. Watch Larry Bird come in my live stream and give me a kick so far up. Hey, I'm Peter Griffin, and I love Larry Bird. Next time you talk about Larry Bird, I'm going to get my foot so far up your... Me and Chris are going to show up to your house. You talk about Larry Bird one more time, me and Chris are going to show up to your house, and we're going to bring you to Crowhog. We're going to drag you through the town. Hey, Loish, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Sorry, I had to do it. Shout out to each and every one of you. I'm on fire today. Might as well do the Marky Wahlberg, too. Scallop's going to break out, babe. I just know it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times I've played a cop. I can still do it in real life, you know? They can't even pull me over, babe. Like, I drive around town, and it's just like, I'm a cop. I played a cop and a fireman. Like, please, I'm better than you at it, and you do it for a living. I'm Marky Wahlberg, babe. I can take care of it, babe. I can take care of it. Everything's going to be fine. That's what he says in every movie. He looks at a lady, and he's like, babe, don't worry, babe. Everything's going to be fine, babe. We're going to make it through. All right? I played a cop and a fireman. It's all right. Everything's going to be fine. I'm from Boston, babe. Just know Boston guys got it. Like, it's going to be fine. So 54% gains out of Scallop on the 4-hour time frame. I'd like it. Bitcoin's ready to go too. The whole market depends though. Like, don't be surprised if this drops right out the bottom. Okay? So that's why you have to heed the 15-minute and the 1 hour there. But the 4 hour does look nice. Watch this time frame. So if the smaller time frames can clean up and hold their zone, then there's a move to the upside here for Scallop. I would watch Scallop on the 4 hour time frame. But right now, because Bitcoin's in so much indecision for a middle of the week hump day too, it's just like I'm not going to fire off hundreds of charts when Bitcoin's like kind of, you know, most likely we're getting a dump. That's why I call the stream the big short, because most likely we are getting a big short. I showed you the reasons why I believe that's going to happen. I just showed you the probabilities. Doesn't mean it has to happen. And what you have to do is trade the probabilities over and over again. Okay? Notifications came back. Let me tell you why. Everyone was like, the notifications are gone, but now they're back. Well, you know what I did? I sat with my team last night, and we had to figure it out. We had to be like, what's up with the notifications? And, you know, we found out it's Discord. My Discord grew to 5,000 people because there's not 5,000 people. There's 645 people in the paying group, but they have access to the welcome center, right? And there's like 5,000 people in there. Once you get over 2,500 people, it's weird. It only sends notifications to the first 2,500 people who joined the server, even people that didn't pay. So they get the announcements and stuff. So what we learned is we made a roll, the 99 roll, and what we do is when I'm in the livers here and I'm posting, see, I just posted Scallop. I hit the edit button here. And I just go up to here and I can, you know, and I can hit the @ symbol and then I can put in CryptoLifers and add that roll and then hit OK. And then everyone's going to get alerted to that. So it's just an extra task for me, but I got to add an @33. All I have to do is press an @ at the end of my message. I have to press an @. Sometimes I do forget because I've been doing it so fast, but I'll get in the hang of it. Eventually it'll become second nature to me and bang, 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 you know, OK. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your live life. That's your life. You're sharing your life with me. So Scallop, thank you so much for the Scallop super chat. It looks scrumptious on the 4 hour. However, we got to get through that 15-minute and make sure we kind of cannot break that resistance, maybe double bottom there. We'll zoom in again for you if you're just looking at it. You either got to make a flag, pump out of control, out of nowhere, which is possible. If not, you're likely to come back down here to 18 cents. Let's take a look at Bell. Is that Bell protocol, right? Bell on Binance. Is that what you want there? I'm not sure. It's on Gate.io, Binance.com. I would have sworn it was on on KuCoin too. I would have sworn we traded a Bell coin on KuCoin. We'll take a look at here on Binance. So like you got a shoulder, you got a head, you got a shoulder technically. Right? You see that right off the bat, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. They're all a little split. I mean, Bell is in this tight channel here. I like to negate the fact that it ever broke out, and it could continue back to the upside. 15-minute is overbought, just like everything else in the game. So, like, we either need a short squeeze out of control that's just going to push every coin up, even though we're high on the 4 hour, which is possible, but it's more unlikely. So this is the same thing for everything. It's like the 15-minute needed to go higher than that, but you're right at resistance. See this? Resistance, 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 bounce, bounce. Previous support becomes new resistance. You're kind of, you know, and you're overbought on the stochastics. This is likely to come down. And again, if Bitcoin drops, this is just showing you a lot of things just want to break down out of the bear flag. Bitcoin drops, this thing's going to drop like a tinderbox, you know. So, to 88 cents. All right. Everyone blew up Theta and asked for a stream key. Please, everybody. Please. Please. Big Tuna Crypto, Bitcoin. Thank you, David Kettle. Big Tuna, email CryptoLifers and they will work something out for you. Super proud of your team for getting it handled so fast. Thank you, Dustin Calva, man. Yeah, dude, we wanted to make sure if, Bitcoin pumps and goes, Zill pumps and goes. Zill is looking tasty. Just posted a 4 hour chart in the elite. Everyone not in the group, you're missing out on opportunities. Everyone, even if I took a week off and disappeared, I'm telling you, my elite traders would hold you down. Like, number one, they've all been tutored by me. So they've had one-on-ones with me. They've all been they're also the most detail-orientated people I've ever met. JD does not play. Jay, I just don't think you posted the chart, my man. I could be wrong, but I think you want to post the link to the chart. I do that all the time, though. I copy-paste, and then I forget my link to the chart. I do it all the time. Throw that link to the chart in there, Jay. But shout out to Jay to the Hughes. And I am Irish. Hughes is a big Irish name. Shout out to my Irish brother. He's also Cherokee, though, if I'm correct. He's a worldly guy. He plays instruments. He has an agent, man. Like, he's a famous guitarist, man. Like, you don't even know who's in our group, man. We got amazing people in our group. We got multimillionaires. We have people of all walks and sizes. I got a guy in my group worth damn near $1 billion. He owns golf courses, dude. No lie. He owns one of the biggest golf courses. I can't even say it because it's that, like, but dude, I got people in my group you would not believe. Like, you're rubbing elbows with some of the most successful people in the world in my trading group. I'm telling you right now, they just want to learn crypto. You know, they just want to get down. There it is. There's the link. I saw it. We can't open this chart layout for you. If you're the owner of this chart, then you need to log in to be able to see it. If you wish to see someone else's chart layout, then please ask the owner to enable the chart layout sharing. So you're doing something funky here, JD. I've never seen that happen before in my life. Look, I'm going to click it again just to prove it to you. Oh, no, there it is. All right, something happened. All right, we're good to go. That one didn't make any sense. Zillico looking pretty nice, too, in the cup and handy on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame looks good on everything. It's the 1 hour that is disgusting and that we have to worry about, right? So that's what's happening here, okay? Just back into those super chats. Shout out to everybody. Keep the chats going. And also, I need deep dives, everybody. JB, Sammy, if you say stocks come up and you don't break a previous high, how far back on the lower time frames do you look for the previous high? The exact previous high, dude. Like of that time frame. 15-minute previous high. 1 hour previous high. You don't look far back at all. It's the one right there. The previous high. You just answered your own question, my man. JB, you're funny, dude. How far back do you look? The previous high, my dude. You know? Like for instance, here's your high. You have to get above the previous high, no? Same thing, and it's the bigger time frame. Here's your high. For the trend to continue, you must get above this previous high, right? It's the same thing over and over again. Like this, you had a high here. You were not bullish unless you got above this previous high. You went right through it. Okay. But here, look, here you had a previous high. You were bearish if you couldn't get above the previous high. You could not. You shorted it because you couldn't get above the previous high. It's the previous high, my man. Yeah. Luna and USD 1 hour Stokes looking for the 50-minute reset down for possible entry. Chemistry, bro. A leader, awesome. Shout out to Billy Mack making me my first successful trade. Yo, see that, man? People in the group helping you, man. I love that. Damn, the Lunacy and the USDC hour Stokes overbought. Aha, where is that? I can't keep up with the greatness. You're all welcome to come play my golf course anytime. Shout out to Scotty Swing. Do you really own a golf course, Scotty? Where is it at, man? Let me know. John's BBQ, don't give someone else your power. He helped project something, but you took the initiative to project the trade, take the risk, hold the emotion through it, and successfully exit. Nah, I love you, Dustin. You're awesome, man. He's just, he's just saying it how it is, saying exactly how it is. More super chats. We need more super chats. Super chats make me hungry. I need money to eat. No, but I mean super chats to eat. Like this, I'm hungry for super chats is what I mean. Money is, I put my mind out. I'm gonna be worth $1 billion. That's what I said. And why? Because I was listening to Dave Panna yesterday, and he said, my 3 biggest regrets is I didn't aim high enough. He became worth 100 mil, and he said I should have aimed for freaking 100 bill. He said you're gonna get whatever you go for. If you aim for 10 mil, then you're gonna stop at 10 mil. Your subconscious mind, once you get close to 10 mil, is just gonna end, and you're just kind of like, you got to aim for 100 mil. You got to aim for $1 billion. So I think $1 trillion. I think I should aim for $1 trillion. I should become a trillionaire. I don't see why I can't become a trillionaire. I know it's crazy. And some people look at me like, you're a pompous mother. How dare you talk like that in front of people? But my dream, and that's why I had to be around the lifers. Regular people get offended when you have big dreams. If you're around someone that gets offended by your big dreams, get away from them. That means they're not the person you want to be around. The person I want to be around looks me dead in the face and says, yes, you can become a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Yes, over projecting that worth. If you only dream of the house, you'll get the home with no furniture. Shout out to Dustin Kava, man. I love what he just said, dude. Look what he just said. If you only dream of the house, you'll get the house with no furniture, bro. Hold on. Classic. And look, a big buy just comes in on BOOKMAP. A big buy. We keep you entertained. We give you family. We give you love. We give you a laughter, and we give you the information. That's the key. We don't waste your time. Look at the shorts just all the longs just got liquidated. Look at this. These people just don't learn. Look, 560, 100,000, 96K, 22, 100K, 30 liquidations. Like these people were just like, oh, I got the long now. I got the long. Like, come on, man. Like, what's wrong with you people? Not you guys, but the people doing that. I've been criticized a lot for a lot of things, but dreaming small was never one of them. Shout out to Bobby Woofter, man. Love you, Bobby. I haven't seen you in a while, Bobby. We got to get lunch, dude. Let's get lunch soon, man. If you're still in the city and you're hanging out. I dream of what great things I want to use money for, not the owning of the money itself. Exactly. But I actually put a number, though. I put a number because I'm aiming for a number. Like my YouTube channel, I want 1 million subscribers. Like, you got to put a number, dude. You got to put a number. Like, if you, like, say you sold hot dogs that day, you're like, we sold 250 hot dogs. I want to sell 300 hot dogs tomorrow. I want to, if we can sell more, I want to sell 50 more hot dogs than we sold the day before. You got to put a number, in my opinion. Now, of course, I'm dreaming. If you look at if you just look here, that's my desktop. And it's the house I'm going to move into in St. Armand Circle for $10.9 million. Overlooks the bay. It's so beautiful, the Biscayne Bay. It's beautiful, man. I'm going to live in that house. I know it. I know it. And if it's not available, I'm going to live in the one right next to it. But I think it's good. I get whatever I put my mind to. I'm going to live in this house. I'm going to stream from this house. Less than 5 years from now, I'll be in this house streaming. I'm telling you right now, less than 5 years from now, on my 44th birthday, I'm going to throw the biggest party here. You all are going to be invited. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to do it. I'm setting my sights. I'm going to work hard every single day. When everyone asks me to go to a bar and drink, I'm going to say no. Whenever someone's asking me to hang out and waste time, I'm going to say no. I'm going to stay on my goals. I'm going to stay on my plans. I'm going to get to the end of the road, baby. These people who should quit trading and start selling hot dogs. Can't wait for the party. I'll be there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. You will be there. If you want to be there, you will be there. Stick with me. Hang out. We will make it to the other side. I'm telling you right now. It'll take time. It'll be some of the hardest roads we ever crossed, but we will cross them together. We will break barriers. We will change our lives forever. Low vibrational people are like vacuums sucking the positivity from everything. High vibrational people come together and the energy grows exponentially. Then there's extra for everyone who needs it. Just jumped on, man. I like your mindset. Shout out to Swedish Hodler. I remember having a poster as a kid with a 5-door garage and 5 sports cars in a mansion like that with the words justification for a higher education. I see the sides. Shout out to David Patrick. Super. Let's take a look at UNFI. UNFI protocol. It was actually on my radar last night. I was doing a little deep. You could see, look, I was going over it last night. And I suggested it would break out, and I just didn't post it. Did I post it? Maybe I did. I think I did. Hold on. Maybe I did post UNFI. But it was on my radar. Some days I feel like I'm bombarding the group with too much. I'm up late. I'm going over it. And some days I feel like it just, like I slow the post down, and I just kind of, I hone in. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to, be posting that right now. But I did find this last night. I guess I didn't post it because the short looked more apparent to me. And I don't want to shred anyone. But damn, man, I should have posted it. I was 100% spot on. Look at that craziness. And that's the 15-minute chart. I had this posted last night. Then that little flag got me going, saying, man, that's a flag. That could bust out of the flag. It was a bit of a semi cup and Eddie to the upside. Look at the semi cup and Eddie, too. I mean, it's not a perfect one, but it is. And it broke out straight parabolic like a cup and handle does to the upside. Unified, banging on them. Damn, I would have got you guys 20% had I just posted my chart. It's rare I do that. I don't hold back. Should have just went for it. And that tells me, that tells you guys, go for it. So look, you broke out. You broke back into the pattern. This is interesting. Okay? This will take time. Now, most people would never do this. Most people would tell me I'm wrong. You're not doing it right. But I've backtested these theories. I've made gains doing this stuff. It's kind of also what's called an emerging cup and handle. You see this? You could also say that this is the symmetrical triangle right here. If you take this bar away and this bar away, you see? And you shrink it down a little bit. See that? I'm just showing you the ins and outs of the ins and outs. All right? And I've seen so much price action that I can do things that the average trader just can't do because he hasn't seen it enough. So when he does something like this, he thinks he's like, well, I'm not following this trend and I'm breaking the rules. And it's like, yeah, you are. But if you've seen it like me 100 times in a row and you've played this and it's played out for you, then you begin to have your own sense of self. Like, you don't need someone else to tell you what the TA is going to do or how it should be playing out. You'd be like, I've seen it with my own right, in my own eyes. Now, this doesn't mean it's guaranteed to happen. Look, there's bearish divergence here. You have swing up to swing up. You have swing down to swing down. Little, not the best. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. And that's overbought. You don't want to chase the high overbought like time frame. So, like, I personally, and we flop on the moving averages, yeah, you're far away from the 21. You are tight, though. See, when they got tight, that was your move to the upside. And this was the initial play right here. See? Unify, like this. All right? And I think I put this out. I put this out here. Look, you can see when I put Unify out on 6/16. I put it out at 554. And it's at 586. So maybe I put it somewhere like, yeah, I think I put it out somewhere up in here, though, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe even earlier. I think, yeah, it might have been somewhere here. 5/16. No, June 16th. Yeah, no, somewhere right around here. So it would have made a little bit of gains, but would have taken a while. Almost 10%. You know, 30 cents on 580. 58 cents would be 10 cents, right? So it's like 7 cents. Not in the right home about, but, you know, it's not the worst. All right, everybody. Now I'm going to give you guys the scoop, the extra scoop, triple dip scoop, all right? You guys stayed here. We have 573 people on the live. It's 11:39, 528 likes. You guys did amazing with the likes. I had to beg for the likes yesterday. I don't know why. Today I didn't have to. Today they just came in. Was it the energy? Was it the vibes? Every day is different, man. But today the vibes were easy. Today the vibes were good. Today everyone was just pulled out of the woodwork together, fast and furious, right? CWAR in a bit of a cup and handle here. Finally at its bottom of bottoms. Can it break out? CWAR all the way at 3 cents. Wow. This thing was like $4 at one point. Can you believe that? I rode this from like 98 cents to $4. CWAR attempting to make a higher low, pushing up at the 4 hour. 1 hour is coming on down. If the 50-minute is low and flipping, it's getting there. This is definitely something on my radar. Could make a bit of a move here. It's at its very bottom, though, so it's high risk, high reward for sure. But if DeFi comes back, if Bitcoin makes a bit of a pump, I tell you what, you know what's fine? Once we find a bottom, it's the tie. It was the tie, right? It was the tie. It was the Bitcoin tie, right? I so want to just take my shirt off and put the tie on only for the last part of the stream. If someone sends in a $500 super chat, I'll rip the shirt off and I'll only wear the tie. But it has to be a $500 super chat, and I will do it. Michael Pa, where are you, man? Michael Pa, where are you? For a $500 super chat, the last 10 minutes, I'll wear only the tie. Thanks for looking at UNFI, old son. Anytime, chop up. Love you, brother. Thank you, Crypto G-Pop. Tie and cuff links only. Yep. Love you, man. But please don't. Lifers watch from around the world. Thank you for the 553 lifers. Just one click will truly help the lifer community. Please don't. Someone do it. There's no bottom for Bitcoin till October, November. Stop front running it. Rocky. I'm not front running the bottom. I'm just playing it one step at a time, day in and day out. I'm not front running the bottom. And honestly, I'm not even going to listen to that stuff. You're front running yourself. You front runner. Ready to become the crypto stripper. Will be a big day for the channel. Shout out to Cloud Hunk, man. The real dad bot, I love you, homie. I just can't say it enough. You specifically, you deserve every bit of those dreams, man. You're so close to your greatness. You really are, dude. We love you, man. We love you, bro. We love you. I love the thought of you, Hulk Hogan, ripping off your shirt. Palmetto Nick. Wow. Bitcoin 3S in a cup and handle on the 1 hour. We've been talking about it, Bobby. We've been going over it, man. That 1 hour does not look good for BTC. It's all about, can that 15-minute battle us out? I mean, look at this short that played out. We put this in a cup and handle way back here. 128% gains. Look at that. 240% gains. Like, we gave you this Bitcoin short back on June 4th. I'm just saying, you know, in the cup and handle. And that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. And they make fun of it. They try to laugh at us. Oh, this guy. But, dude, we catch gains that nobody else catches day in and day out. We find shorts. We find longs. We find USDC when no one else did. We found that early bird style. You know, it just... And people can run their mouth as much as they want. But the gains, man, they can just go to the gains tablet and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can run their mouth all they want. But at the end of the day, they can just go to my Discord for free, jump on into that gains tablet, and they just eat every gain. They can eat that 500% gain. They can eat that 60% gain. They can eat that 115%, 17%. They can eat the 270%. They can eat that 9, that 21. And every single day coming in the 27th, the 28th, the 26th, the 25th, the 20, you know. They can eat it all, man. GMT3 out for gains, 14%. Basic for 46 off the Fibonacci bounce right off the 618. I'll never forget that one. Man. So, yeah. Bye, Felicia. I thought Luna is not existing anymore. You're funny, man. The Strippo Lifer. You're funny. The Strippo Lifer. You're funny, man. Need monocle glasses and a top hat. Hit the $ in the comments box. I may have ended super chats for the history of the channel. People are like, oh. Okay. Thanks for looking at UNFI, old son. Anytime, my brother. Anytime. I don't have a dollar value set. I have a time frame of 5 years to be able to set my children up for life and to be able to retire at 46. Shout out to Sam Tomlinson. There you go. I consider myself retired already. Like, I retired. Like, and then I decided to live my dreams, man. You're retired when you get to live your dreams, dude. When you finally don't have to work for someone else to make your ends, like, and do what you don't want to do with your life. To me, it's like, and I'll never retire because I'll always be working. But before my 40th birthday, I got out of the rat race, man, and I did what I love to do with my life. And honestly, I thought about it and dreamed about it and thought about it and dreamed about it and thought about it and dreamed about it. And it's all I ever did over and over again. It's all I ever did was think about how to get myself out of the hole. Look, this is a giant cup and handle. Is this what you're talking about, Bobby? This like just giant cup. Look, this was also a double bottom, and I projected that this double bottom would break up. So crazy. If you just look at things, zoom out, and let them play out, it's just hard to play things out in long term. It's not easy. It's the hardest thing to do in the world. Look, we showed you the Bitcoin short, and we showed you that it was bouncing off of the 618, and it was in the golden pocket too. And there was bullish divergence. You know, so 39% gains. You know, it's like, and this is all you have to know is your Fibonacci's. Get it in, you know. Zero, you just spoke directly to my heart. The post chicken and beer. You're funny, man. Super chats. You can leave without guilt, Sammy. LOL. Thank you so much for the super chats. I love it, man. I love it. Okay. Now I want to get into some Pi cycle stuff. I want to look at Bitcoin at bigger time frames. Fly down here tomorrow and let's get at it. I will, man. Zero, you just spoke directly to my heart. Sam, still seeking. I retire when I'm 6 feet under. Exactly, Cloud Hunk. Solana wrecked. Lifer, is there a bearish div now on the Bitcoin 3S chart on the 4 hour? No. There was bearish div right here that played out. You see? And so we've been riding this short since day one, man. You get it? Like, we didn't just jump in. Like, I've been showing you this since day one. It was a Sammy Cup and Handy. Inverted head and shoulder right there. Look, shoulder, head and shoulder. It broke out. So, now it doesn't mean it's going to happen. We could go sideways here and just end up being dumped. You know, there's slight bearish divergence here on the 15. See, swing up to swing up. That swing down. That is bearish div. And the 1 hour has some bearish div too because that sharp swing up isn't the same. However, you're getting overbought on the 1 hour now. It's kind of showing signs of a move is happening, getting ready. Again, I'm calling out a short. I could be wrong. And usually I sit here and some days I'm indecisive, right? 5 days out of the month, maybe 4 or 5 days out of the month, I have indecisiveness, but not today. Yeah, that's the one I sat down and saw the first thing was very juicy. Yeah. Damn, I missed the beefy TA, if so, no biggie. Had someone show up at my house. No, we didn't go over it yet, man. Let's get it going right now. I was waiting for you, dude. I was waiting for you. See? Everything happens for a reason, and everything plays out the way it's supposed to play out. 405 for Beefy, $29 million market cap. And everyone, I like that he's asking about Beefy because it gives us a chance to go to Dex Screener. Dex Screener is the place to be. It's where you look at decentralized coins. It's where you would paste contract addresses. This is something we used to do like 10 times during the live all the time, but it changes. Things change when the market changes, right? So look, this is a falling wedge for it. We are suggesting this will break up. 68% chance that it can. Okay. 4 hours overbought right now, though, so that's not a good sign. You did kind of break above the zone there. Let's clean up this bottom trend line. You broke above the zone. You got up. You broke up. Now you're bouncing off this resistance. RSI is not the worst. Stochastics are a little high, though, and you're not getting above a previous high. So, like, same thing I keep talking about. When the Stokes reset, you got to be at the previous high. If they do not, you're looking for more downside. And to me, it's probably following Bitcoin in a way, but look for this to come down. Maybe test this area or this area and this area one more time. Okay? So you're looking for price action to kind of come down there and maybe bounce. That would be an inverted head and shoulder that could break out of. You see? So I am looking for BV to reset on the 4 hour time frame before it goes up anymore. Take a look at the daily. The daily's in your the daily's also overbought too, and you're at the top of resistance. So look at the daily. If we move this bar here, yeah, Beefy's in. you know, it isn't a cup and handle there. See, there's a cup with a handle. Sabby, cup and addy to the upside, but you're at resistance. Either you trend down out the handle and then break out of the handle, which could happen, and then hit that resistance, that point at 345. But the daily is pretty overbought, and the 4 hour is too as well, okay? And the 1 hour is as well. So I'd be looking for a pullback to the 340, 373 area, you know? Could even get to low as 318. If you break 318, you're going even lower, but that's, you know. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Someone say beefy. Lifer, check the 99 group for possible bearish div. Doge protocol looks oversold. Doge protocol? I've never heard someone call it Doge protocol. Bitcoin heading up to head down. Highest point in the new pattern on the 1 minute. They're funny. So I'm just trading the 1 hour time frame based on the low stochastic and the 15 minute based on the low stochastic on the short. Highly likely the short will play to the upside in this manner. All right, that's it. And you can short something else to make more, like DOT3S, Matic 3S, Phantom. Could be another short at play. So that's the show, everyone. We did Bitcoin. We did Bitcoin dominance. We did US Tether dominance. We did the dollar index. We did the Dow Jones. We did the S&P 500. We did Bitcoin dominance. We didn't do Bitcoin dominance. Last but not least, Bitcoin dominance. And we did Bitcoin, of course. So when Bitcoin dominance wants to pump, it pumps for two reasons. When the market gets so, well, it pumps for three reasons. The market gets so bad that all the alts get wrecked and people run into Bitcoin, right? And the market dumps, right? And Bitcoin dumps and the alts dump, but people run out of alts because they get hurt worse and they run into Bitcoin to save some grace, right? So that's basically Bitcoin dominance when it dumps. Now it also dumps, right, when altcoins surge and people sell out of Bitcoin into altcoins, right? Now it pumps again. No, so it pumps for two reasons. Because it's hard to understand. Bitcoin dominance pumps for two reasons. The first reason it pumps is when the alts dump and people run out into Bitcoin and the whole market dumps. Second reason it pumps is when Bitcoin pumps up hard and everyone sells out of alts into Bitcoin, okay? That's what happens there. No other MetaMask course out there teaches what the Lifer teaches. You'll know what the Lifer knows and more. Yeah, we have a MetaMask course this Friday. I would love it if you jumped on in. It's $125. I teach you so much about DeFi and break it down. It's a great course. Jump on in. MetaMask course this Friday. It's only the first Friday of every month, if I believe, correct? Yeah, it's the first Friday of every month. The MetaMask course got a great, I mean, my team designed such really nice logos and promos and stuff, but sign up for the course today. You'll learn how to use decentralized stuff. You'll learn how to copy paste into Dex Screener. You'll learn how to use DeFi, which isn't that popular right now because of Luna and all that funny stuff. That's why this, this is a way more popular course when people were making hand over fist 20% on Anchor Protocol. Again, but that will come back. This will be the future of Web 3.0. This will how you navigate the web. I definitely think this will be something you can take into the future and help yourself in some way, shape, or form. So the MetaMask course is Friday from 1 to 3 if you want to jump on in. The link is in the description below my videos. You can just hit the link automated and join real quick with PayPal, or you can email CryptoLifers@gmail and pay with cryptocurrency. Danny in the building. Shout out to Anku Kuti Butu. This has been one of my favorite streams yet. Such great energy and community engagement. Love you, brother. Great stream. You earned the likes, man. Thank you so much. I keep buying Beefy. We'll bounce back to 1,500 for sure when we start pulling out of this bear market. Interesting. You're hard on Beefy, dude. It could collapse too, right? If they have some issue, though. I don't know. DeFi is creepy, but I hope it all goes well for you, man. 30K subscribers by Friday. Book it. Doge Protocol is a mega fork of Dogecoin. Bitcoin and Ethereum with smart contracts. It's quantum resistant. It swings hard, so look for big swings in line with Bitcoin. Interesting. Doge Protocol. It's all about the tie. I really think it is. Thank you for your time in the cup. Can't wait to receive. Yeah, dude, you're the man, dude. Shout out to Johnny Knox 06. I mean, you had the double bottom. You were right with me, dude. I asked for something and you were there with me. That's important to me. That's important when you're on the same frequency with me and I'm running the show, I need people to be engaged. And when you said that, you made me really happy, bro. So I appreciate that you did that. So Bitcoin dominance wants to pump up a little more here. And it's going to pump for two reasons. We're going to dump hard or Bitcoin's going to pump hard. Okay. Now, I usually find out what it's going to do by juxtaposing it with Tether dominance. And if they're both going to pump together on the 15, it's likely you're going to see a massive dump in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dominance is going to pump, but Tether dominance is going to dump, it's likely Bitcoin's going to pump. So I figured out by juxtaposing Bitcoin dominance and Tether dominance, I could figure out where Bitcoin was going to go. Aye. See? It's that simple, my friends. It's that simple. So, anyway. And that's something we found out over time playing around. So, you know, Bitcoin, they're both telling us that Bitcoin's going to take a bit of a drop to the downside. Okay? That's what they're saying. But we're holding 20K. Again, we could hold support. Support could hold. You know, the 7-minute could oscillate all the way back up and down. It could be our saving grace. All 7 minutes just keeps doing this. And the 15-minute could go sideways. It just could. You're on the 200-day moving average too, which is when you're on it, you're about to drop from it. Drop from it. I'm calling a short still. I'm sticking to the short. It's taken a long time, but I'm sticking to the short. It already started right there. Look, the short entry right there at the top at 20,112. Oh no, sorry, at 20,150. Came up, then it got wicked back up again. Quite interesting. 1 hour's overbought. Unless we get a massive short squeeze, which could happen, it's likely we're going to get a drop to the downside. And BOOKMAP will really kind of show us where that liquidity is. I don't know if we see that short squeeze, honestly. And bulls are pretty trap of the price at this 20,000 area. They're adding some more sells here at 20,300. You see 20,005. This guy just added a huge order right there at 510. And now they're up in the ante up here. There's more liquidity up here than down here, in my humble opinion, if I have to juxtapose it. So in my mind, we will go up before we go down. Maybe grab 20,005 and then massive dump. They're going to fake it one way or the other. I'll tell you that. So look for the fake out and then the move down. All right. Wow, 11:55. I cannot believe the show went that fast. 2 hours, the fastest 2 hours of my life, man. The fastest 2 hours. There's bugs getting in my back door, man. Lifer's course is stunning. Lifer's a calm, focused teacher and shares his years of experience in 2+ hours. He teaches his TA style from A to Z, the foundation, and the first step for every lifer. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Also, look, this Saturday, the first Saturday of every month, I do learn the language of the charts. I do a lot of teaching this week. It is a lot. It is a lot. But I get rewarded for it when I see people learn more trades, when I see people say, hey, I learned so much. Dude, the testimonials really changed my life. But jump on in. Tuesday from 3 to 5. Oh, no, Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12. And this is for the people that work during the week and they don't have time. So this is, shout out to Ramon, man. It's been a long time, man. I love you, brother. How you been, man? Shout out to Ramon, man. My man. It's been a long time, bro. Hope everything's going well with the Audi, man. I remember. Amazing stream today, Sam. For real, this was an amazing stream. Feeling it so much today, man. It's the language of the arts, different from the beginner course. No, language of the charts. No, that's the beginner course right there. That's the beginner. That's beginners to technical analysis. Jump on in this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. A 3-hour course this Saturday morning. I can't wait to see you there. Shout out to the Blue Crew. The love is remarkable. What a community. Shout out to the Blue Crew, man. Shout out to Ramon. FTMO funded trader now. Yeah, funny. FTMO funded trader now. I don't know what that is. Find FTMO funded trader. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. Shout out to Ramon Diaz. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Dustin Kava, CMAS, all my Blue Crew, holding it down. DJ Porter Rock and Kukutsu Butsu. And if I'm trying not to miss anybody, Scotty Swing, you were in there. CMAS, I love you, brother. I love my gold pocket stays, man. You're the man for that. Shout out to Dustin Kava. Appreciate you, man. You can leave without guilt, Sammy. Anytime, baby, anytime. You got to go all the way with your life. If you go all the way, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So, yeah. Saturday will be the course. Okay. And I thought Bitcoin would dump by now, but it's a 2-hour flat zone. Wow, look at the 15-minute trying to hold grace here. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Interesting. See that shoulder, head? It's kind of a complex inverted head and shoulder there. It could break to the upside. Patterns don't lie. Maybe the 7-minute could save the day. Have I ever seen the 7-minute save the day? Pretty rarely not, you know. Could just bounce right back here, hit that rejection. I'm waiting for the 7-minute to come up here, and I believe that I'm going to open the short when that 7-minute comes up. I'm not going to wait any longer. It is what it is, and I'd rather just get stopped out or be able to ride it. Let's get back into the alts and see if there's anything fun cracking before I jump on out of here. Wow, Prometheus did just keep pumping like I suggested. Look at that. Craziness. 30% gains. I just posted this on the live. I just can't. Come on, man. I just posted this. Like, this is nuts. Come on. Name the guy that does it. Name the guy that does it. I haven't seen it. Again, I wish it wasn't me so I could be talking about somebody else, because I'd much rather talk about somebody else other than myself. I would. I'm being honest. But, dude, 32% gains on the live. It was high risk, but it had the bells and whistles. It was touching the 21. The MACD was turning, and the stochastics wanted it. And you had falling volume with falling price. I mean, you had everything that I teach my elite and that I teach my students. And lo and behold, it made 32%. So it is what it is. We posted this at the beginning of the live. Let's just bring this full circle. Can we please? Can we please bring this full circle? Hold on. Like, this is just, let's just bring this back. All right. So I love that. Bitcoin, 99% have no clue. Watch to be ready. I mean, it's true. And with the Bitcoin tie on, you're right. It did look pretty good now. Now I see what's going on. That Bitcoin tie really did a lot. It did, because look, you got the gold here. I see what's going on. I'm messing with you guys. I hope you guys know I'm joking around, but I'm always like in my head, like just playing games. I hope a lot of people probably take me seriously. Look, 9 dislikes. We still love the haters, man. It's so funny. Anyway, hold on, I want to do something real quick. This is an extraction portal rock. I think it's just going to be cool. I just want to show how we went over it on the live. It was like the first thing we went over, too. One of the first things. Oh, that's cool. My daughter and me. And these all get timestamped at one point, you know. Prometheus. I think it was way... Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait, go back. I got 'em. It was right after that. Can't believe I nailed it. There it is. And we'll get it in. All right. So check it out. And we'll actually play that with the sound off. This would be kind of cool in the background. So check it out. Hi, my name is Sam Price, professional crypto trader. I'm known as CryptoLifer on YouTube. And I have a live stream from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. During that live stream, I go over all sorts of alts. I go over Bitcoin dominance, US Tether dominance, S&P 500, the Dow Jones, okay? Gold, silver sometimes, and all different world assets. They got to get a good worldly picture of what the world finances are looking like. I also then go over an alt. This alt pumped huge, but then it consolidated slowly. On my live stream earlier today, it's now about 12:01. But at about, I'd say it was like 10:15, 10:20, I was drawing this pattern on my live. I'm still on the live right now. This is just a previous version of it. And you can see, and lo and behold, not 2 hours later, this would break to the upside. Now, it also goes with what I go for. The MACD was turning, price was touching the 21, and the stochastics RSI were moving to the upside. And lo and behold, Prometheus is now up a total of 32%, and it's still holding a gain of 27%. Didn't even pump and dump, made a beautiful move to the upside. People can find gains live on this live stream. It happens during the live. On top of that, people love joining my Discord, because if you can make gains live on the live stream, imagine what you could make in the Discord. And again, no, I'm not guaranteeing anyone money, and I'm not saying this is a get-rich-quick scheme. What I am saying is I spent years disciplining myself and learning these charts, and because I'm able to figure this stuff out, these things play out live. Because the probability is so high if you know what you're doing. If you want this skill that I show every day on the live, if it's electric, if you want it, if you gravitate towards this, please hit the subscribe button. Come watch my live stream every single day. I'll change your life. I'll wake up, motivate you. I'll keep you moving, and I'll get you where you need to be. I'm telling you, I'll get your mind in the right mindset for you to be the best version of yourself. So wherever you are watching this, join my Discord. I also have a beginner's course to cryptocurrency and technical analysis, where I'll teach you the beginnings of technical analysis, a 2-hour course. I give everything I have because I love this, and it's my passion. If you're passionate about it too, I can't wait to do it with you. I'd love to see you on my next live stream, in my Discord, or in my next tutoring session. CryptoLifer. Crypto is life. Thank you. I just was feeling the energy right now, and you can't make that up. That's the energy. That's the vibes. You know, dude, West just, this thing just, and it's funny, like, is this going to go up now? It's just weird. You know, is this going to start? This looks just like Prometheus, you know? You know, it's like, I mean, you got to take a risk, but like, geez, you know, 1 hour's overbought, but the 15-minute could give you a little more. You never know. NMR did something too. And look at this now. It just makes you think, right? If Prometheus just did that, now you're like, well, but you are chasing. You're chasing, you know, I like to be selling the green candles and walking away at this point. So this got sidetracked, but look, it really didn't. Look, to me, it's still wedged in. Yeah, it made 15% gains already, though. This also made 15%. We talked about it at the beginning of the live. It went up. This is still tight. This is still tight. And, you know, the chance it could break up continuously. It's high risk at this point. After I took 560%, I don't know if I would continuously go after this. But again, I mean, you'll wake up at 3 in the afternoon, or you'll look at 3 in the afternoon, this thing will be up another 92%. You're like, how did I, you know? So it's like, I know it's hard because you're like, how do I jump in? But it keeps going up, but I want to jump in, but I can't. You know, it's not easy. I get it. I get it. But over time, it will get easier, and you'll get better at figuring out how you feel about the situation. I also had this, and I didn't post it. I should have posted it. Up a nice 14.44%. All right, everyone, I'm out of here for the day. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. And I didn't freestyle yet, but look, I mean, you're about to drop, in my humble opinion. And if you don't, I'd be humbly surprised if this doesn't happen. If they short squeeze it, then they short squeeze it. It is what it is, you know? So, but the probability is we're going to drop to the downside. 7-minute is attempting to hold us down here and not let us go. However, can the bulls hold the support at 20K? 20K must hold. You break 20K, you're going to the measure move at 19,065. And then you can even break this falling wedge. And as I showed you too, this inverted Adam and Eve. And that brings you all the way back down to 17,900. So be careful. I'm still short right now. It's about 12:06 p.m. midday for Bitcoin. All right. I'm the CryptoLifer. Thank you for watching this Bitcoin analysis. I do it on my live every day from 10 a.m. to 12 and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I can't wait to see you there. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life, baby! I love you all. I appreciate you all. I couldn't do it without you. Remind yourselves of that every single day. You are playing a part. You are playing a role in my life. Without you, I couldn't do this. Without each and every one of you, I wouldn't be here. These are facts. Facts. Thank you so much for jumping on in with me. Thank you so much for vibing with the crypto Bitcoin tie. And I had a blast. I did what I love to do. I did what I'm passionate about, which is teaching, expressing myself, being free, saying what is on my mind, and not worrying how other people judge me, and then doing what I love to do, which is my technical analysis day in and day out. Everyone, have a blast. I love you. Be the greatest version of yourself. I know you're going to do it. I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to change your life forever. Don't worry about the powers that be. Don't worry about the world. You know, they're trying to hold you down, take your food, all this craziness. Stay strong. Believe in God. Believe in yourself. And anything is possible. I love you all. Have a great day. Be safe.